Well, good morning, traders. I figured I would put a little short video here together. Yesterday I posted that I was going to do some future videos to, walk through different investment types, stocks, options, futures. But I figured it'd probably be better also. I didn't put this on the list, but to kind of give you a little idea of the path I've been on. Uh, to say that the advice I given is my personal experience. It's not meant for financial advice. I am not a broker and all that sort of stuff. But I'm doing this to try to to help people who are trying to invest on their own and maybe avoid some of the mistakes that I have made and get you on try to steer you towards a winning path, if you will, without suffering a lot of the pain that I have. So, first of all, I'm not a full time trader, even though I get up at about 2 or 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning to trade the futures market. So you could say that I and basically am a full time trader, but also I work a full time job. I work 40 hours a week, and so you can work full time and trade for quite a few hours a day if you set your mind to it and um, you know get up early in the morning or one of the things about futures is they trade 23 hours a day. So but the volume is light at midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning, stuff like that. But about 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, things start picking up volume wise and the markets become tradable. So anyway, well, I've been trading off and on for over 20 years and not daily for 20 years because as you read in the next line, my first stock trade blew my account. I was quite a bit younger than I am now. And I had a friend who was a stockbroker. And, he tried to, explain to me that, some of the benefits of trading stocks. You can beat inflation. Inflation is something that's always around. And, if you put your money in the bank and right now you draw about a 0.5%, well, inflation is about what, 3, 4, 5% right now. So that was a trade that just went off. So just never mind the bell there. So, you if you're losing buying power. You take say $5,000 and put it in the bank and draw a 0.5% of the year. Inflation goes up 5%. Well, you've lost 4.5% of your buying power on your money. So he explained to me, hey, you need to get invested in the stock market uh, to try to beat inflation, and that's a true statement. I'll have to agree with him. But my first stock trade blew my account. Y'all probably have, many of you have never heard of Commodore computers. Well, this was kind of the beginning of the computer era, computer age, if you will, as far as people having computers at home. And Commodore was an up and coming company for a while, and their stock prices had been going up. So I went, I put, a fairly amount of money into it. And the day I did, it went down. I think I bought it, and within an hour, it went down like 10 or 15%. So, I got a bad taste of stocks. And so I kind of licked my wound, saved up some money again. And I says, well, maybe options. I did some reading that says, hey, options are more leveraged, and we'll get into videos of the good and the bad of the stock. Stocks are very capital intensive investment. Okay, so options are a lot more. You have a lot more leverage with options. So I got into options, and I got off to a bad start there as well. And basically, because I wasn't educated in it, it was kind of a I look at the newspaper, I look at the news, and this, that, and the other. And well, I believe this is going up, or I believe this is going down. Well, that was, you might as well flip a coin. That was, you might as well just call it what it was. That was pure gambling. And so I got off to a bad start, and I blew my account again by doing uneducated, just, again, you might as well flip the coin investing. Okay, so then I got into futures. Well, futures, they're highly leveraged. And I got off to a slow start. And what I mean by that is, I would win some one day, I'd lose some the next day, and basically I was not getting ahead. I was just, I was making the brokerage houses rich by, some days I had actually traded over 100 futures contracts in one day. So they were eating the commissions up, and they were happy, and I thought I was learning and all this, that, and the other, and but then I started doing a lot of reading, a lot of research, watch a lot of videos here on YouTube, and some of the videos you can learn are people who are very educational. They're out to help you. Others are just out to talk for 30 minutes and say nothing, is hoping that you'll watch so they can make YouTube revenue. I do not make any YouTube revenue, so. But now I've kind of come up with a winning plan. It's now winning. It involves very few stocks, uh, fairly active in the options, and majority of it is in the futures. So that kind of gives you an idea of the road I've been down, and hopefully you'll stay tuned for the later videos. Good luck to you.